Right now, Andy's lunging Storm.
Yep. Yep, so if you have been with the channel for a while, you probably remember Andy. He has moved back to Arizona, and we are so excited about that. He got married, and him and his wife have moved back here. And right now, he is working with Storm, which is, he's a 2-year-old. He is our broodmare Sugar's baby, and Hess, our previous stud, which I'm sure some of you remember him. He was a very nice looking stud. He had really good breeding, but he just got old and wasn't doing good anymore, so he has left the farm. And that's little Nellie that you just saw playing around in the background. But Andy is doing some lunge work with this horse right now. And if you don't know what lunging is, it is just a training technique that is kind of used to establish some respect between the horse and the trainer. It is for a green horse, it's kind of just a good way for them to learn voice commands, hand commands, different sounds that they use. I have this volume turned down a little bit because the wind is so bad, but there will be places where I have it turned up a little where you can hear, and you can hear Andy making that little kissing noise. That's kind of telling him he wants him to keep going. And then you'll hear him kind of go, whoa. And when he says whoa, that's kind of like letting the horse know he wants him to stop. And then you'll see him kind of like giving hand gestures so the horse knows which way Andy wants him to be running. And he'll tell him whoa, and then he'll come to him, and then he'll give him like the opposite hand. And Storm is doing really, really good with this lunging. He's really listening, and he's learning the signals already, and he's doing really, really good. So we haven't done too much work with Storm. Like I said, he's a 2-year-old. We did some desensitizing and stuff with him when he was a baby, but not a lot of groundwork with him yet. Not a lot of round pin work or anything like that. So this is kind of the beginning of this horse's training. See how good he is responding to Andy's cues. He's doing really, really, really good. Seems to be a pretty smart horse. picks up on things pretty quickly. So what Andy's doing now, it's called flexing its neck. And it's just a process of where they take the lunge rope from the front of the horse and they just kind of pull its head back towards its shoulders. And that just kind of softens up the neck. And so there is a lot of different reasons why they do flexing the neck. When they are young like this and they're just really green, it's just kind of foundational. It's some more work for them to kind of trust each other. It teaches the horse that they need to like kind of yield to the pressure. It teaches them, it helps them to get ready for reining and things like that. Just kind of another way to have some more communication with the horse. And then it really, really does help to kind of build some softness in their neck, loosens their stiff muscles and things like that. And if you think about us as humans, when we're like more flexible and we can bend from side to side, it also kind of makes us more balanced. And that's the same thing for a horse. Again, you can see how good Storm is responding to Andy's cues. And that is Lily, Andy's new wife. So probably see her on the channel. That's just Andy giving Storm some love, telling him he's doing a good job, reinforcing his good behavior. Kind of messing with his halter and now he's just doing some rubbing, which just builds some more of that communication and trust and letting the horse know he's doing okay and everything's good. So now Andy's swinging a rope underneath the horse's belly, and he'll do it like around its back. And this is him just doing some more desensitizing, getting the horse to feel comfortable with the rope swinging around him. So this is just another process of desensitizing the horse. It gets them used to like things touching them so that they won't spook. Helps them to become more calm and confident.
And why don't you like video?
This process of swinging the rope over the belly or under the belly and over the back also kind of gets the horse ready for things being put on its back, like a saddle blanket and the stirrups and stuff touching its side when the saddle's put on. So just really a process of desensitizing. So the rope Andy's using is a really soft lunge rope. So it's nothing that will hurt or anything like that. It just teaches them to be calm and relaxed and not to get excited over small things.
So right now, Andy's getting where we can throw a rope over him.
So we're really sorry about this video quality. The wind is really loud today. We've got George behind the camera. He's doing a pretty dang good job though. I'm really impressed with how Storm is following Andy's cues and how good he's doing in the round pen today. There you can see Andy started walking and the horse followed him. You know, Andy's just rubbing him down, patting him, letting him know he's doing a really good job.
Andy's brushing down Storm. What?
So here Andy's just brushing down the horse a little bit. Most horses really like being rubbed and brushed. I think it's really relaxing for them. And now you see Andy's kind of walking away from the horse, and the horse is kind of following him. When he gets there, Andy kind of rubs him some more and just walks away again to see what the horse is going to do. Followed him for a second and then he stopped, so Andy stopped. Just a process of getting the horse and rider comfortable with each other, building that trust and communication. You can see Andy gives him a lot of time and is really patient with him just to see what the horse is going to do and let him learn what the cues are and what he wants to do, what he wants him to do. You notice she's brushing him a lot, rubbing him a lot. Just a good way to help the horse to feel comfortable and relaxed. So now Andy's going to start desensitizing him a little more by throwing a saddle blanket on him so he feels that going on his back, and he lets him smell it, lets him see it, so he knows what he's going to be putting on his back. Just familiarizes the horse a little bit with it. You can see he just kind of rubs it on his back, and then he puts it on there. The horse did really good with that. Sometimes horses don't like it when things are thrown on their back. He did good with that. And Andy pulled it off again, letting the horse sniff it a little bit, letting him see what it is. He did really good with it that time. Now he's just doing the saddle blanket from the other side, which the horse didn't take it as well. And so sometimes when it doesn't go the way that they want, you go ahead and run them again. Just kind of get some refocused, paying attention. You really try to do everything that you're doing with the horse from both sides. So he did the saddle blanket on one side, now he's doing it on the other. You also see that when they're lunging and things like that in the round pen, you'll have them go one way and then the other. You got to work both sides. So there Andy's just giving the horse some loves, rubbing him, really letting him know that he did a great job in this session. I think Andy's just about done.